It's difficult to comprehend assuming you won't ever be there. I as of late posted an inquiry on my Facebook page posing to individuals who'd experienced wretchedness to depict what it seemed like with the goal that those who'd never experienced it would comprehend it better. Here were the reactions. Sadness is seeing no future and no response for any of the issues in your day-to-day existence. 2. At the point when you have gloom, nothing is agreeable. Nothing can make you grin. 3. It seems like you're a phantom, not a piece of this present reality. 4. It's like suffocating with the exception of you can see everybody around you relaxing. 5. Misery is a dull, certain spot. It resembles being secured in a room with no light, windows, or entryway. It's so dim you couldn't see your hands before your face, not to mention discover a way. 6. Gloom is the failure to develop or imagine a future. 7. Slipping into gloom wants to tumble down a dull, unlimited shaft, contemplating whether and when your fall will at any point be gotten. Also, as you think back to where you tumbled from, which is where you realize you really want to return to, you can see it subsiding further into the distance, the supposed light becoming increasingly dim, while the shaft into which you are falling becomes further, hazier, and all the seriously encompassing. 8. Discouragement to me resembles having your brain supplanted by another that causes me to feel useless and numb to life, even to my own significant other and child. It denies me of feeling something besides a feeling of ceaseless pity, never entirely knowing the wellspring of it. However, realizing that feeling great. Despondency has taken my certainty, and presently I never again feel I deserve anybody's affection. Sorrow calls me names and causes me to have dreadful contemplations, and there have been times when discouragement has won, and I've taken an excess. 9. It resembles being trapped in a crate that you can't escape, an extremely dim spot where you feel so low that even straightforward undertakings are troublesome. You feel totally alone. 10. A complete loss of what your identity is. Attempt online treatment and get 15% off from our accomplice, BetterHelp. 11. Remaining under a story of glass, shouting and beating on it, attempting to stand out of the other world, approaching their lives without you. The issue is nobody can hear you or even realizes you're caught there. 12. Sorrow resembles the heart or the psyche breaking. 13. Discouragement is a state wherein nothing tastes, scents, or feels right, and you can't think or decide, yet you actually need to continue doing everything. Thus, a large part of the time you simply don't have the energy or the craving, yet you actually continue in any case. 14. The conviction that you simply don't make any difference. 15. Like the demise eaters in Harry Potter have gotten you and sucked all the decency from you. 16. Swimming through remedy. 17. Numerous feelings: dread, despair, vacancy, deadness, disgrace, shame, and a powerlessness to perceive the tomfoolery, blissful individual you used to be. 18. Misery is losing the craving to participate throughout everyday life. 19. It's like attempting to inhale when you're shrouded in tar. 20. Misery causes you to feel like you're an entertainer playing you, one that is constantly compelled to grin. 21. Being discouraged in some cases feels like exclusive focus, paying little mind to anything happening in your life. You can feel hopeless and overpowered for not a great explanation by any means. 22. Nothingness. 23. Malignant growth of the spirit. 24. Torment. 25. Very much like being inside a wheels endlessly turning, and you don't have the foggiest idea while it will stop. 26. Living in haze, constantly a world without variety or chuckling. 27. Like living in a dim passage with no light toward the end, and no air to inhale, regardless of how profound a breath you take. 28. Feeling totally alone regardless of whether you're encircled by individuals. 29. Complete and sheer sadness. 30. Living in damnation. Focus on your emotional well-being. Proficient treatment from the solace of your home. BetterHelp. 31. Like grieving the demise of somebody you once cherished you. At the point when you search in the mirror, you see just dead eyes. There is no flash, no euphoria, no expectation. You can't help thinking about how you will figure out how to exist one more day. 32. Attempting to keep your head above water when it really depends on your nose. What's more, getting further. What's more, you can't swim. 33. Feeling numb inside. The world and time simply elapses by, and nothing gives you pleasure. 34. Feeling dull, forlorn, terrified. Rest is the main getaway from your aggravation. 35. It resembles being a detainee and the corrections officer both could do without advertisements. Turn into an ally and partake in the great men undertaking promotion free. 36. Awakening to one more frustrating day and feeling that weight in your chest that never disappears. 37. Simply needing to remain in a field and shout your head off, yet you don't have the foggiest idea why. 38. Like your psyche is incapacitated. 39. Melancholy is quiet. It's complete segregation in a room brimming with individuals. It's inclination, the drag and pull of life making you more modest continuously. 40. It's like falling into a well or a most unimaginable opening and having no stepping stool to move to assist you with receiving in return. You get caught in the haziness, feeling cold and numb. 41. It causes me to feel like I'm a minuscule seed stuck at the lower part of a prune plant. The more I attempt to develop and break free, the more soil falls on me, hooking out me and pushing me down. 42. Despondency is that terrible voice in my mind that makes statements like your mom never needed you, and that is the reason she threw you out at 15 to rest in the city for a long time. It shows me the psychological image of the seats I made my bed, and the little hiding spots I attempted to conceal in because of a paranoid fear of being assaulted. The voice likewise helps me to remember my girl kicking the bucket and pushing her photograph in front of me, letting me know I'm a waste mother. Misery for me is a power so strong that I dread I might very well never be liberated from it. 43. Being discouraged is every one of your feelings detracted from you, aside from pessimistic ones like bitterness, tension, and dread. 44. It's a 10-ton chunk of lead in your stomach that you've no decision except for to drag wherever with you. What's more, you must attempt to look ordinary doing as such. 45. Consistently is a battle, and I feel like it's Groundhog Day, same poo, different latrine. 46. It's a cheat, it takes everything from you and passes on you to bite the dust. 47. It's serene water to the rest of the world, yet a seething wave beneath the surface. 48. It's more excruciating than any actual aggravation I've at any point experienced. Furthermore, nobody can see it. 49. Sadness is loathing yourself such a lot of you can't thoroughly search in the mirror. 50. Wretchedness is awakening wishing you'd kicked the bucket in your rest.